She was a jazz baby. Pretty little baby, that's me.
Come along, Mike. We have to take you to the bedroom. It's time to lie down, Mike. Bring the van and the stretcher. Come on, Mike.
A kiss on the neck can be quite continental.
Okay, this is funny.
I think we all just grew up watching and listening to these voices. I mean, you know, I grew up watching cartoons like everybody else, and some kids just watch it and that's the end of it. Some kids watch it and go, I can do that. I want to do that. I want to do that voice, you know. I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to do Woody Woodpecker. I wanted to do Mickey Mouse. I couldn't do Donald Duck, you know. And as I got older and heard about the guys that were doing that, it was amazing. Mel Blanc was amazing. Dawes Butler was amazing. You're talking about guys that created voices out of nothing. Who's the guy that did Donald Duck?
Clarence Nash.
Clarence Nash. That's amazing when you think about it. But, yes, Mike Sword, Shakespeare, Donald Duck. But you know, I grew up watching, just like any kid, watching cartoons and stuff. But for some kids, you know, you sit there and you say, I can do that. I want to do that. I can do that. And you try it. You practice it. You do it with your friends at school. But I didn't go into this business to be a voice actor. I went in to be an actor. I wanted to be on shows. I wanted to be a star. Well, listen. Not too late.
When I first met Steve, the first thing I said to him is, Steve, you should be on TV. Then I can turn you off.
You also told me you have a face for voiceover.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you have a face that's so beautiful. It's like a great face for radio, you know.
But acting in general, right? Voice acting is acting. We keep telling stories and we keep up with it. It inspires us. We hope to keep inspiring others too.
No, I'm glad you said that because just like hearing your stories of what inspired you, kids are also being inspired by your voices even today. I'm curious, what was the moment that made you feel like your job wasn't just a job and that it was more than that? I'm curious, like when the first time somebody made you feel like their voice, your voice, had changed their life.
As an actor, I did a show called Radiant, and it was written by a French-Portuguese guy and was adopted by a Tokyo studio. And it was the first time that ever happened where a Manfra got adopted by, Viz and Lurch. And he told really relevant Grecian stories about immigration, about the political climate stuff, and it was from France's perspective in like 2011. And after doing that, touring it around and talking to people who were really fans of it, it meant a lot to them. As a director, when I directed a show called Porimia, Funimation's talent pool was the same 30 to 40 people for like a couple decades, and I was part of their outreach program to expand that talent pool and to include more people and to make connections to LA and New York and Chicago and make sure that we weren't just sourcing from Dallas. And by the end of that series, they put up a collage on Funimation that showed all the people that were in it and all the places they were from and just the spectrum of like who was there. And that really inspired me, and that took a lot of young careers and like set them off, right? Alejandro Saab, Zeno Robinson, Aneris Quinones, and even Johnny Youngbosch joined us on that one, right? And like he inspired so many people at this generation as well. And just seeing people talk about that and being able to break into the industry and feeling like they are a part of something that they thought was exclusionary for the longest time. That meant a lot to me, and it showed me the potential, especially of the anime medium, of reaching out to people and, making dreams come true, essentially, right? And just like making everyone feel a part of it talent-wise. So that's when I knew it was real, for sure.
You two, sit down. See, participation is everything. I'm kidding. No, we had a 10th anniversary of Robotech When we talk about 40 years ago, that was my show. 40 years ago this past June. One gentleman came up to me and he said that Robotech changed his life. I thought, well, we were doing this cartoon, this anime thing. What do you mean changed your life? He said he was on a bad path. As a kid, as a teenager, he was troublesome, disobedient of his parents. He got in trouble in school. He started watching Robotech and he saw the way that the squadrons of fighters stuck together, backed each other up. Somebody would get in trouble. One of the the Ring Hunters. But one character's brother had been killed in battle, and my character was an alien, and they had been fighting my creature types. And he would not accept me as someone who was joining the humans. Everybody stuck with him in a way because going through his grief and going through his upset at losing his brother, everybody in the squadron, everybody in his world was there for him. And that really changed this guy's life. He said he'd never seen that kind of unity and that kind of responsibility. He straightened himself up and joined the military. He became a model soldier. Yeah, you probably know him. And he was saying what a difference it made because he saw us and what we did in Robotech. That was the first time I really saw something like that happen. Other people have talked to us about Cowboy Bebop. One woman came up to us and she said, I was going to commit suicide. Wow. She just said, I was going to kill myself. She says, something in Cowboy Bebop, something in that story, something in what you actors were doing with the voices made me change my mind. So times like that, I'm thinking, yes, this is much more than a job. It's much more than we're doing this story and it happens to be animated and great, and we're all done. But the effect we have on people, you just never know what a difference it'll make. I'm glad I take it as seriously as I do, because I'm always reminded by people that come to my autograph table and they look at my characters and say, this was my childhood. And I'm glad it was, because these were wonderful, positive, really stories of affirmation. That's kind of when I started to really feel, and this is, a couple of decades ago, I started to really feel like, yes, we do make a difference. Even though our stories might be slanted toward the children, in fact, adults take a lot away from that too. And now, 25 years later, those who grew up with Digimon are introducing their children to it. So that is actually something that skips through the generations.
When I first started doing this, I really felt like we were voicing into a void. We were voicing into somewhere where our work was never heard. I really didn't believe that our work was ever heard anywhere. And I was directing a show called Samurai X, Rurouni Kenshin. And I directed the first version of that. It has since been redirected. But I thought, no one's watching this, so I'm just gonna have fun. So it's a show that takes place during the Edo period in Japan. It's like kind of feudal Japan, not quite that far back. But so I decided that I thought it'd be really funny if all the policemen spoke with an Irish accent. So in the middle of this period piece where everyone's being very serious here, all right, Kurosaki, you're going downtown with me. And I just thought, that was the greatest thing in the world. And then I found out about a month later, the kid said, what the hell are you doing, man? Oh, wait, people are actually listening to this? And that was the first inkling that, that there was a world out there that was actually appreciative of what we did. I agree with Paul totally. I love to go to these conventions because I really believe it'll happen once this weekend. It happens once almost every time we go out. There's someone that'll come to your booth and tell you a personal story of how you affected their lives, of how you changed your lives. In my particular experience, it was a brother and sister who hadn't spoken together for like 5 years, and they happened to have a phone call at Christmas, and the sister happened to mention that she watched Naruto, and he began watching it, and then within about 3 months they had another conversation. They started talking about Naruto, and by the end of the year, they were watching the shows together on a couch, and in a sense, and it brought their family back together. And that's what we live for. I mean, we live for helping people with their lives, helping people to make good choices. And, it's just a great feeling to know that we have a positive effect. Unless you Joe goes, then you have a negative effect. Let's burn the whole place down.
Michael.
I was part of the Robotech team, and I know. Everybody on the stage almost worked on Robotech, but I was actually one of the script editors, writers, directors, and played some parts in it. Robotech was actually the first American anime series that was popular, and in a sense, I think Robotech made anime popular in America. So all of this that you see here now started with Robotech.
Those guys are funny.
And the
I
guy
know.
who came up with the concept,
Well, they do talk about serious situations too. So. But at least they help people turn around their lives.
Yeah, it's like you don't know how you're
Yeah.
gonna affect someone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Guys eating over there? Yeah. Is there a trash somewhere?
Here, I can hold it.
Oh, okay.
And then when we find one, I'll dump them.
Okay.
Hi.
Good.
Hair today, it's not tinsel.
Oh.
So it's a proprietary hair product. You can wash it, dry it, curl it, style it up to 550 degrees.
Oh, whoa.
It'll stay in your hair anywhere from 3 months to a year. There's no beads, no dyes, no glue, nothing. We have over 40 colors to choose from.
Wow.
And we're new to the area. So I'm the Michigan and Indiana Ferry.
Okay.
If you want to come look at the ferry hair, I can show it to you in the back if you wanted to see it up close.
Well, I appreciate that. Andrew, I don't think this is
No,
something you're
if
into.
you no, this is your thing, not mine.
What? You don't have the hair to do it? No.
Oh, I like this though. But yeah, this place is all like next time I should bring, I don't know who maybe a really next time because I think you should like this place. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. Oh, they're right here. Yep.
Thank you.
30 years later, still gathering dust.
Well, I think I'm ready to go. I don't see nothing else.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's almost 2 o'clock our time, so it'll be 1 o'clock here. It's almost 2 o'clock our time.
Okay. Well, we're here for about 3 hours.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first trip to ChaoticCon. Let me know what you thought. Please like, subscribe, and just see you later. God bless. Bye-bye.